Stop this at once, Emerald! You can't just throw him away!
The board's decision has already been made, Cornell.
But why? Why would you do this after all the progress we've made?
You and I know very well the current crisis that is affecting our world. The creatures we injected with Lambda cells have turned into violent monsters, and now they threaten our very lives. And we now know for certain that the cause is Lambda himself. Lambda has the unique ability to mentally control any creature that has been injected with his cells. And for this reason, the board has determined that he is far too dangerous to be left alive.
This is your fault! You're the one who forced him to undergo all of those horribly cruel experiments in the first place! Who wouldn't lash out like that if they were treated in such an awful manner? Who in their right mind wouldn't fight back?
Nevertheless, he remains a threat to us all so long as he is permitted to exist. It's too late. The board has ordered us to dispose of him immediately.
Enough! You've gone too far this time! I'll see that you hang for this, Emerald, mark my words!
No, Cornell. I'm afraid it is you who will hang. The board has ordered you to be placed in detention. You ignored the direct orders of your superiors, and raised Lambda as you saw fit. You were trying to make him into a new Lustalia now, weren't you?
No, I was just...
What a shame. This research is a threat to all of Fodra. Your ideas are fanatical and your methods reckless. Even the thought that you might use Lambda as our new Lustalia is utterly terrifying.
Do you have any idea at all why I put so much effort into raising him as a human being? It's because I...
Take him away, now!
No, stop! Emerald! Emerald! Don't destroy him, please! Emerald!
Cornell was insane to treat this thing like a human. Lambda is a scientific curiosity. A bit of data, sloshing around a tube, nothing more. Wouldn't you agree with me, Lambda? Now then, go to sleep.
Well! Don't get, I gotta do a skit. That skit better still show up when I walk back. Okay, good. Well! Would you look at that? It looks like, the people in charge of Fodra are a bunch of dicks! What a bunch of scumbags! Emerald had a bigger part to play against Lambda and whatnot than originally thought.
Wait a minute. So Lambda was innocent?
Emerald told us that Lambda was responsible for Fodra's destruction, but now...
Asbel, now's not the time to begin contemplating the past. All we know for sure is that he was the subject of multiple scientific experiments, and that those experiments were the source of the ensuing chaos.
But it also seems like it wasn't his fault. At least, not as much as we originally thought. Maybe the scientists just blamed it all on him because they needed a scapegoat or whatever. What do you guys think?
Whatever the case may be, there's no point in wild speculation. We should focus on reaching Lambda as soon as possible.
You're right.
Lambda had a hard life. Just like me, I suppose. But I had friends to help me when things were at their worst. I had the support I needed to get through it. What about him?
Don't mind me just passing through. Yeah, I mean, they took Lambda's genes and stabbed them into monsters and stuff, and then they went insane, and then they just blamed Lambda for it. Pretty crazy of them, pretty crazy. Also, I do quite love when things get a little Naruto. Asbel over here saying, like, I had friends, Lambda didn't, but we both had struggling lives. Always gives me those Naruto vibes. I love it. Die. Tear apart! How dare you try and use your Nova skills on me? Who do you think you are? What's that? Have I been using that Abyssal Seal move like at all? What's the Abyssal Seal put on? There it is, it's left. I just remembered that art all of a sudden for some reason. I need to use it more. Hey, Magnetic Gate, upgraded, love to see it. Alright, they're still doing fine. And hit me with Treasure Zealot, that's fine. Gigantic Drill!
This must be one of the drills they used to dig the Guardia shaft. It's huge!
To think that this place was built here so long ago. I can barely imagine it.
But this is real, even if it feels like a dream.
Regardless, this is our world, and we will figure out how to exist in it.
True. After all, people found ways to survive in the harsh environments of Fendel and Strata.
Yeah, and because they stuck it out, this world survived and became a home to everyone. You don't often consider it, but in a way, the work of those people serves to protect our lifestyles, even now.
You're right. Why didn't I see it that way before? They probably couldn't think of anything else but their own survival. But by working hard to secure their own future, it helped pave ours. It gives me hope that what we do now will eventually help those who come after us.
I think so too, Asbel.
The power of hope. Alright, well, let's keep on moving down ye olden Guardia shaft. I want more Lambda flashbacks, man. I love the lore of Lambda and Fodra and etc. in this game, and I only vaguely remember most of it. I remembered that Lambda wasn't, like, fully to blame, that, like, the Fodran people screwed stuff up and blamed him, kinda, but I didn't remember the specifics of it because it's been so long, so I look forward to more.
The Emerald in those visions seemed a lot different from the Emerald we knew. The Emerald that we all met was probably a humanoid. You think so? Yes, she must have transferred her psyche. That's how she survived the deep sleep.
Ah!
She went to such great lengths to protect Fodra. Contrary to what we originally believed, she must have been a very committed person. I think so. But even if her intentions were good, she was still wrong in the end, wasn't she? Oh, I'm sorry, Sophie, you're right. But hey, don't worry, okay? Even if we could understand Emerald's intentions, we'll never agree to her methods. We'll protect the things we love without hurting anyone, right? Yes.
For the record, Emerald's intentions? Not very good. You could make an argument at first that she was like, all she cared about was Fodra and Fodra being safe and being good and all that. However, the moment she took Lambda and started proclaiming herself a goddess that would make new life forms, any idea of her just caring about Fodra as a whole went out the window. She only cared about herself and being above everyone else. Incredibly psychotic and narcissistic, without a doubt. It just so happened that her wants to be like a goddess lined up with Fodra getting to exist. Another one already? You spoil me, game.
Lambda! You must have been scared, you poor thing. But don't worry, I'll protect you no matter what happens. Please trust me. Please give me just one more chance. Please.
Cornell, didn't I have you arrested?
Emerald, it's you.
Look at what that thing has done here. And yet you still defend it. Well, no matter. I'll just have to take things into my own hands.
No, you won't. I'll do whatever it takes. I am going to protect Lambda!
This is truly annoying. Very well then, if that's how you want it to be.
Don't worry, Lambda. Trust me. Those two humanoids there. But Emerald, no. You didn't.
Oh, but I did. I even used your research. That's how I was able to create them. They're beautiful, don't you think? Now then.
Lambda! Run for the shuttle! Go!
Seize them, hurry! Do not let them escape! Kill them if they resist!
Thank goodness he had that remote.
I'm so sorry. I'm afraid this is as far as I can go. Lambda, use this shuttle and fly to Ephinea. When you get there, find its Lastalia. Live on, Lambda.
Well, that was sad.
Live on, Lambda.
Yep, we found that shuttle. And we found Lambda's old body.
Live on.
Glimpses of the Past, Part 2. Dude, Emerald? Chick's crazy.
Director Cornell gave his life to help Lambda escape. He was willing to sacrifice himself for something that no one else believed in. He must have been one of Lambda's true friends. Maybe his only one. Perhaps. Lambda, what happened to you after Cornell went away?
Hopefully we get to see more and find out. I'm The only thing I'm really confused on right now, I get the whole thing with Emerald and Lambda and Cornell pretty much. The only thing I'm really confused on is the Lestalia. Why did Cornell tell Lambda that he needed to find the Lestalia on Ephinea? Did Ephinea have its own Lestalia and Fodra had its own Lestalia? They said they, like, dug this out to get to the Lestalia. Earlier, I thought they were implying that the Lestalia moved from Fodra to here or something, but that doesn't seem to be the case. They were mentioning Emerald mentioned that she thought Cornell was trying to make Lambda become a Lestalia for Fodra. I need the whole Lestalia thing to be cleared up for me. That's mostly what I'm kind of a little confused on right now.
Don't tell me you've begun to sympathize with Lambda.
Don't be No, actually, you're right.
And how will it help to sympathize with an enemy?
I know. I understand where Lambda's coming from.
Why?
When I was suffering, I had Sophie and you and everyone else to lean on. I didn't have to face it alone. But Lambda...
Then let me ask you this. If you didn't have friends to help you, what would you have done? Resented humanity? Destroyed the world?
I don't know. Probably, I guess.
Asbel,
But...
don't joke around. Now answer the question.
to be honest, I can't say for sure that I wouldn't have done those things.
Fine, I understand. But if that were to happen, believe me, I'd come over and lecture you anyway. So it's really a moot point.
If I was alone...
Even still.
Well, then you wouldn't be alone, Malik. That's the point, is that Lambda was all alone and Asbel wasn't. But I also see where Malik's coming from, because, you know, he's trying to make Asbel realize, like, hey, yo, Lambda, he's trying to, like, blow up the planet or something like that. We can't have you, like, not being willing to take him out. Etc., etc. We have some giant glowing orbs coming up. This is going to be interesting. Okay, I understand. I see what the gimmick is going to be here.
I'm trembling.
Who put this Impaler B here? Look at that giant lad over there. This is one of the biggest turtles I've ever dang seen. Look at it, he's got so many resistances. What the... What, Pascal, you can just summon that now, huh? You get to just do that? I hate it. I hate it a lot. Please die. I just broke you out of that and you immediately did it again? Rude.
Everyone's fine. That's what matters.
You know what, Sharia? You're right. That is what matters. How do we get a crab from that? Shot staff trainee and enemy expert. I got enemy expert? Cash money. Dropping in to say I just finished the main story of Tales of Xillia. Where did the game get the right to make me feel emotions? Aw, Tales of Xillia. Beautiful, beautiful game. I hope you enjoyed it. Go do the post-game stuff. There's a really cool post-game dungeon with a very fun final boss. Heavily recommend. Leave me alone, B. I'm gonna fight this salamander instead. I am getting this Ice Dragon Flurry Adept, one way or another. I love the noise that Ice Dragon Flurry makes. Oh, it didn't hit. I need to, like, Phantom Pulse into it, because that pulls the enemy towards me. But I'm also trying to... I think I have Phantom Pulse Master already, so I'm trying to use my other level 3 arts, but I can't use Beast, because Beast pushes them away, and then Ice Dragon Flurry misses.
There she goes again.
Scathing Harvest Adept. Scathing Harvest? What a move. Your playthrough chaos is great, just like the rest. I'm watching your playthrough, not actually playing it. Oh, okay. You said you finished the main story, not that you, like, finished my playthrough or whatever, so I thought you were playing it yourself. But thanks for watching. Hope you're enjoying. Thank you for the compliment. Man, Xillia is good. Mila's story down the line eventually. I'd really like to make it happen this year if I have the time, but... That's what I need to play Mila's story at some point, and then after I play Mila's story, I can redo Xillia 2 on the channel. There's a good idea. That would be, like, the perfect time for that. Plus, I want to get the Platinum in Xillia 2. So playing it again on the channel would let me move towards that pretty well. Okay, where do I go from here? That's the save point. So straight up? Yeah, I think these on the left and right are teleporters. Maybe. Or